we are on day 5 of Animal Communication Camp. Wow. I'm Shannon with Animal Love Languages. Pearl, my ever-present feathered sidekick, is using me as a jungle gym. He's somewhere over on my back. And if you are still here, I want you to know that you are my hero, truly. It takes a lot of brave to add talk to my pet to your bucket list, and even more brave to actually tackle all of the mental fears, reservations, and hesitations that often come up along with it. So today, on the final official day of our camp adventure together, we will talk about my favorite way to receive information from animals. It is called knowing. Knowing is the primary way I get messages from the animals I work with. But at first, I didn't even realize knowing was a thing. I didn't even know it was a way to get information. And so I thought I was doing everything wrong, and took a much more experienced mentor to help me notice what was really going on within me as I talked with animals. I would ask a question and boom, somehow I suddenly knew something I hadn't known 2 seconds before. Isn't that right, Pearl? I am totally going to date myself here because I don't know if there is still such a thing as Cliff Notes in school. But back when I was in college, if I didn't want to do something like go to class or read an assigned book, I could go get the Cliff Notes version, which is like a summary of it all. Knowings, to me at least, feel a lot like that. I get a little chunk of information that comes in all at once, which makes sense given how clear and concise animals are when they communicate. They don't need to create a whole movie when they can just deliver a quick trailer. Knowings often feel like movie trailers to me. They may have some or all of the other types of information packed into them: seeing, hearing, feeling, smelling, or tasting, right? Or biting if you happen to be Pearl, right? I'm just kidding. But when you get a knowing, it all comes in together. And this is important. You don't feel any need to pick apart that knowing to find what is visual, what is auditory, what is a smell or a taste or a feeling. You just take it all together, and this feels right. In some ways, this makes knowings the most complete communication method. But that doesn't mean knowings are better than the other ways or preferred to the other ways. When an animal sends you a knowing as a reply, did I just get a knowing about a hawk? Yeah, or maybe one of those dreaded butterflies. Some of the butterflies are bigger than he is out there. When an animal sends you a knowing as a reply, it simply means that a knowing is the best, fastest, clearest, and most complete way to deliver the information to you. Period, the end. The animal always knows the best way to send you the message and will always send it in that way. You can trust your animal on that. 150%. So let's dive in, shall we, and do some practicing. To do this, let's revisit once again our example questions from days 1 through 4 of Animal Communication Camp. Here they are again, just in case you don't have them handy. How do you feel about your food, your bed, your yard, enclosure, or habitat? Show me something that scares you. And just leave this as an open-ended question. Tell me about riding in the car, taking walks, going to the vet, eating. What is your favorite toy, treat, activity, place in the house? By now, you are starting to get comfortable with what works best for you to do your 5 minutes of practice. A quiet space, a timer set perhaps. A few deep breaths to get centered and present. Eyes closed if that helps you focus. Tuning into your animal and asking the question clearly with a request that your animal reply with a knowing message. And then you wait. But remember, be very alert. Be totally present because otherwise you will miss it when it comes. Knowings are especially easy to miss because your mind will instantly claim them and then try to convince you that what you are getting is coming from your mind instead of from your animal. This is because knowings tend to feel the most like how your own mind likes to communicate with you, but they are not the same, not at all. A knowing is something you didn't know before you asked your animal the question, and then suddenly you know. If you are quiet and alert, you can catch a knowing coming in before your mind catches it and tries to mess things up. So have fun with this. Take your time. You have all the time you need to practice talking with your pet and experiencing all the different channels your animal uses to respond to your questions. And by the way, this is fun. I have a little surprise for you. I know I said this is a 5-day animal communication camp, but guess what? There's day 6. Yay! I have one more video and practice for you. In this video practice, you will learn bonus ways that your pet can send you information and messages. I think you're going to love it and find it very practical and useful. For now, I just want to leave you with yet another gentle reminder. Remember, you went to school for years to learn how to speak, understand, and use your current language. But until now, you haven't had one bit of training in how to use your birthright, the universal language that all species share in common. So right now, you are just starting to play, to dream, to practice, to consider what may open up when you have enough fluency to talk with your pet using this shared language. Stay patient, stay humble, stay curious. Use your superpower, your imagination. It is your friend that will help you receive your pet's messages and reply in kind. Have questions? Reach out and let me know. Want to learn more about a specific aspect of talking to your pet? Let me know that too. And I will see you back here with Mr. Pearl, same time, same place, very soon, for our final day of Animal Communication Camp.